DC here. Hi guys and gals. Well, it is Friday, yes, and it's actually, well, it's almost all gone. We had our first snow. There's just a little bit showing here, but yeah, it's already melting, as you can see. But you know, the first snow is the first snow, and it's still cool enough that it's staying. I gotta watch out not to bump myself. I'll talk about that in a second. Yeah, so it's still staying on the canopy over here. So I hope you're all well. It's Friday, and yeah, okay, so it is. Yeah, it's going in for my eye, the right eye as well. Yeah, so I'm still on sick leave. I don't know if I should call it sick leave, or I almost would say disability leave up to a point. I had, like I told you, there was a cataract, and I think it's called something like a vitrectomy or something like that, where they changed some of the fluids in the eyes, and there was a problem with the optical nerve and stuff like that. Anyway, all that to say is that they've put these drops of air in your eye. One of the reasons I was struggling the other day for it is part of the inflammation thing, but it actually works like a cushion. If there's too much pressure, sometimes, you know, if the pressure, it helps to keep the pressure right in the eye, amongst other things. But the problem is that you've got the drop kind of is slowly going away. So right now, well, a few days ago it was right in the middle of my eye. So I could kind of see, I was still seeing blurry. But now if I look on top of the eye, well, I mean, don't forget my eyes are bad. So I itch, of course. So I'm not seeing sharp, but still a lot sharper than before, because I couldn't see before. But over the bubble, it's, well, I'll give you an example. If I look at my hand, if I look at it over the bubble, I see it the right size. If I look at it through the bubble, it's like looking through a magnifying glass. So it's actually quite annoying, because I've got my left eye with the contact lens, which is okay. Then I've got like basically two visions right now in the right eye, and I can't concentrate much or very, very long onto a screen. So that's one of the main reasons to not go straight back to work. The other reason is actually, I would say, is a little bit the equilibrium. Like, I'm walking along, I'm being careful where I'm walking, but if you're going downstairs or steps like I will be doing right now, you do have to be careful. I tend to close my eye. You have to be careful because you've got a whole bunch of different perspectives, and that can be a bit annoying. But otherwise, yeah, you know, I mean, I'm okay. I think we chatted since I saw, you know, the cardiologist, so that's looking good overall. I say overall because they're keeping me on a lower regimen of pills, those beta blockers, so they've lowered the dose, and as they said, probably in 6 months they'll stop it, because like it is right now, they're not seeing, I was going to say, they're not seeing any reason that whatever I had will come back, but as they said, it's you never know, so they're being careful, so I accept that. Anyway, so yeah, Mrs. DC is off doing a little bit of cardio training at the steps here. Yeah, at the fitness center, and well, I'm just walking around. You know, it is one thing though, is that when you're on a sick leave or a leave of absence like I am now, you know, like I'm not feeling bad enough that I could actually do things, like I could go in town or walk. Well, I have to be careful nevertheless. I mean, I can't overexert myself, but you know, there's this kind of weird feeling that you should be at work, and I wouldn't want to be basically I would almost want to be seen in a place of leisure or something out, like in office hours. I don't know. I mean, I would have to have the right to go do a bit of shopping, I suppose, but you probably know what I mean. It's like, well, you know, like, why is he not at the job if he's able to do that? Like I said before, there's reasons. But anyway, yeah. So, what else? Well, on this weekend, we are going to go over to my son and daughter-in-law's with the grandkids. I wear safety glasses. I don't have them on now, but since yesterday, I'm only talking about my sicknesses. Yuck! I don't have to wear that thing overnight. I still have to sleep sideways. But anyway, stop that. Goodness, it's making me annoyed to be like that. I don't like it when people talk non-stop about their ailments. Oh. Anyway, yeah, so we're gonna go over and Mrs. DC is gonna make Christmas cookies. I guess I'll be probably taking care of the kids mostly, but I mean, I don't know, we'll see. I'm looking forward to actually being retired and making my own Christmas cookies again, like I've done before, and do them with the kids. I think that they'll enjoy that. And yeah, because we're getting ready, because 2 weeks from now is St. Nicholas. So that's going to be kind of amusing, because Mrs. DC and my daughter-in-law's mom, they're going to make, so Mrs. DC is going to be St. Nicholas like last year, and my daughter-in-law's mom is going to be the Père Fouettard, which is the bad guy. So that's going to be fun, actually, to have the two grandmas doing the things together. It's nice, they get along well, and I think we can be happy about that. So my daughter-in-law's dad, he passed away, well, actually the year that they were engaged, and that's one of the reasons actually they made a quick engagement party, so that you know, we could get to know him a little bit. But I've actually only met him once. Mrs. DC met him twice, but my son knew him quite well, luckily. But you know, sometimes, like I say, it puts on a bit of pressure to the remaining granddad. I don't know if I could call that a bit of pressure, but you know, the kids don't have two granddads. They have two grandmas. But and I think that, you know, kind of makes it important for me to do a good job, I'd say. I'm thinking, like, when I was a kid, my dad's father had passed away when I was just under 2 about, and I mean, I have a vague memory of him, and that's something I've chatted once, you know, extremely vague, but I know that, well, from talking with family of what I remembered, they knew that meant that I had a memory of him, at least at the hospital, actually. It's weird, but that's the case. But having also said that, is that I only had my mom's dad, and he died, was it 1974 probably, or 75? 74, I think it was, around there, so maybe 75. So I was still a teenager, not quite. I mean, yes, I was a teenager, but I mean, I wasn't even 20 years old then when that happened. So, you know, it means that most of my life I've been without a granddad. So anyway, I mean, I sure hope that it won't be the case for my grandchildren, because I'd like them, you know, to know what it is to have a granddad, a grandpa, as they call me, grandpa, nanny and grandpa. And it's something special, you know, when the kids come running and they're all excited and everything. And of course, I know it won't always be like that, but you know, it's part of those real pleasures of having grandchildren. Anyway, I'd much rather talk about the grandkids than myself, actually, lately. But you know, there'll be things happening. We all know, isn't it? Oh, it's 10 minutes. We all know the way life is, you know. There's these up and downs. And I think one of the, I was going to say one of the things now is that I should stop vlogging so that somebody will want to watch this. Because they say 10 minutes of him going on again. Oh, okay. DC signing off. Take care, everybody. And chat with you soon. Bye.